Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. Ruth Delgado and Ruth Delgado's Glamour page here. I'm going to do a little, I'm going to turn around a little bit. I'm going to do a little short, hopefully it's short, video for you guys today. I'm sorry, my hair looks crazy right now, but I will be soon doing a video of me doing my hair. So, um, check that video out. But today, right now, what I am about to do is basically do a little video on how I feel about Father's Day. So this might get a little, I don't know, personal. But who am I kidding? I get personal. This is my YouTube channel. That's what I do. Sweetie pie, honey. You're getting fur all over my tights, baby. Please stop. Please. Thank you. I don't want to look like I'm half cat. Sorry, guys. So I want to talk about today how I've been feeling basically every Father's Day. I'm 32 right now, and yeah, every Father's Day, I always have this weird, very heavy, and sad energy. And I decided to share this with you guys because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that feels this way and that goes through this, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that grew up without a father figure or a father at all. Because no, I did not have a father figure whatsoever. I didn't even have a stand-in. And I always say this to say, because I've met so many people that had stand-ins at least. Excuse me. So many people that at least had somebody, and they didn't even appreciate it. And I used to sit there and look at them like, I wish I at least had somebody. But nobody. So yeah. I'm gonna pre-warn you guys. This might get a little emotional, but I have to share it because one thing about me that makes me how I am and who I am is I've been through so much and nobody even really knows. Even if you know me personally, you probably still don't know how much I've been through, because that's how much I've been through. And it's like, I know that I can touch a lot of people out here that's been going through it in the dark like me, that's been crying day in and day out, but then going out in public smiling and cracking jokes and laughing all the time. But behind those smiles, behind that laugh, behind that high energy that I fight hard to make sure I'm in whenever I go out of this front door, y'all have no idea how much pain is behind that. So here it is. But I'm gonna let it flow. So every year, every Father's Day, sometimes Christmas, and other like holidays when you're reminded of family, or when I'm doing things or I'm trying to get achievements accomplished, and I think about who's in my circle or who my family is, who I am. And sometimes it makes me plummet for a moment. It makes me literally die for a moment, because it's like, I don't have nobody. Like, I got people, but the people that I got them because even though they got me too, the reciprocation is so limited. And I don't, it's so hard to explain sometimes, but I'm going to try to do the best that I can to produce a video that's hopefully beneficial to somebody. Um, I know I'm probably all over the place because I'm a little emotional, but like I said, I got to get this out. So I always have this feeling of kind of emptiness when I think about my support system, when I think about how I have to continually, consistently be patient with myself and continually learn how to love myself over and over again and be patient with myself over and over again and teach myself the things that I know I would have been able to learn a lot quicker, easily, and flawlessly if I had a father figure in my life to help me. Um, this is not a woe it's me video. This is more of this is part of my story and part of my pain that I'm sharing with my tribe. And if this connects with you, then like I be feeling like I need to know that I'm not alone, then you'll know you're not alone. You're not the only person that's out here feeling so empty inside because the people who you're supposed to have be your community to help to build you, sometimes they're barely there for you, let alone helping to support and build you up. And a lot of times, those very people are damaged themselves. So, yeah, it's kind of difficult for a damaged person to heal another damaged person. So, there's that. You got so many people in pain out here. It's just like, yeah. Go figure, it's hard for people to heal. Everybody's hurt. How you supposed to heal when the only people you have connections with and bonds with need to heal too? Who you supposed to communicate with that's well enough to understand and pull you out of where you at? So, um, these videos sometimes are kind of like a healing process for me. Just to be able to share with y'all and talk with y'all and know that maybe I'm able to make that connection with y'all, that helps with my healing. Because I've always felt like nobody cared. Nobody cared. Nobody wanted to listen. Everybody just wanted to ignore me and ignore my pain. And so this is kind of like a way of me to shine a light on it and show people, listen, you see this diamond in the rough, but you don't understand how far I've come to get here. You don't know what I've been through to get this far. And this is a little tunnel vision view for you. So you can kind of understand a little bit where the strength comes from. Because I don't know if y'all notice or not, but a great deal of strength comes through pain. I learned that the hard way. I've come to realize that's why I'm so strong, because I've been through a lot. And when you've been through a lot, you literally build consistent um ability to literally take it. And I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna be honest, because I don't want to take it. Sometimes the strength that I have, I don't be wanting sometimes. I'm gonna be honest. I don't be wanting it because it hurts to be strong. It hurts to take it. So if y'all can connect with that and understand what I mean when I say it hurts to be strong, put a comment in the comment section. Tell me how you can connect with that, because in my experiences, it's hurt to be strong. Let me share with y'all a little story time. Actually, I've kind of already spoken about this in another video, but oh well, I'll speak about it again. You might not have seen that video yet. Um, I recently had a messed up situation where, if you guys have watched any of my previous videos, especially if you're a part of my Truth Tribe, if you subscribe to this channel, you're part of the Truth Tribe, shout outs to you. You may have already seen my videos of me speaking about me being a foster child my whole life and not knowing my biological parents or family. And that in and of itself is painful. But to also, even in my foster family, not have a father figure, that's just a crab icing on a crab cake. I'm just saying. Because it's like, girls need their father. I don't give a daggone what anybody has to say. We need our fathers. We do. And I mean, all right, I'm gonna get back to the story time. I actually have two stories for you guys. So I just went through this very heartbreaking situation and experience for me, but it was a learning experience as well. And I'm going to share it with you guys again because, like I said, I've already shared it in another video. Excuse me, y'all. But just in case you guys haven't seen that video, I'm going to share it again. And I might share something that I didn't share in that video anyway. So I recently went through a situation where I was going through issues with my then and still now, again, boyfriend. And I decided to walk away from the relationship. And before I officially was able to walk away from the relationship, I had been looking for a place to stay, a new spot, for almost a year. Like, I was looking for a place for a while. I had all of my money together, saved up and situated. I just needed my spot. And I was having such a terribly hard time trying to find something. And I literally had been looking for months, like leading up at least between 9 to 12 months. I had been actively looking for places and looking around, looking at new spots, everything, and being turned down and all. Filling out applications, getting my money taken, all that. Like, I've been going through it, right? So then I went through the situation that I went through with my boyfriend I'm still with now. And I had to walk away. I had to. So I did. And I cannot regret that. No matter what the situation turned into, I cannot regret walking away because I know I had to. It was necessary. So I walked into a situation where people that were supposed to be family, people that I looked at as family and respected as family, which obviously they never deserved that respect and will never get it again. But in the meantime, I did give them that respect, and they abused it. They took advantage of it, and they got me for a little over 2,600 actually, because even though the rent that I paid of months ahead so that I could stay without stressing about rent for a while, beyond that, I had also paid them gas to get my things, taken to the place. And, I had other things to take care of, like getting my stuff situated, um, getting my bed. I had so much other things that I was doing too. So it was a whole process that I went through. And try to make the long story as short as possible. Um, I contacted these people, very vulnerable and desperately needing to get away and wanting to get a new spot. And they ended up getting me in this place, but they moved me in the middle of the night. So, of course, I couldn't get my keys. Of course, I couldn't get my lease or my receipt in the middle of the night when they moved me in the middle of the night. Was that my fault? Absolutely not, because I kept reaching out to them in the daytime to move, but they kept BSing every time until they finally hit me up in the middle of the night and was like, I'm here. They didn't even tell me they was on their way. Yes, those were red flags. I do realize that now. But being as though I was looking at them as family, I wasn't looking at it as red flags. I was looking at it as, okay, I don't know what his circumstances is. He probably was up, you know, doing something all day and, couldn't do it in the daytime. So that's how I was looking at it at that time. I'm not thinking that these people are going to be this evil towards me, somebody that's supposed to be their family, that they actually in some way, shape, or form care about, that they would actually turn around and plan to scheme and scam me and move me into this place to purposefully, one, make the living um, situation very hostile because they had a baby. I didn't even know that they had a baby there until I moved there. I didn't know that the whole family was there. The mother told me that he was there by himself. And she said that he does have a girlfriend and a baby, but she never told me that they lived there with him. So I realized that they lived there with him after a couple of days of being there and realizing they were never going to leave. So there's that. And so I had to deal with a crying baby that I never had to deal with before because I don't have kids. So that was irritating because when it's not your children and then people want to stress you out on top of the fact that it's not your kid and their kid's crying and they want you to just be so calm and relaxed and chill about that, but then they want to harass you when they know that you're moving in. So basically, this is the first situation that started to open up my eyes to the scheme and the scam that I had literally moved into. Um, I had to obviously move my things around and get myself situated. So I'm moving my stuff around. Of course, I'm by myself, so I had to move everything by myself. So of course, it's going to be a lot of noise because a lot of that stuff was bigger than me, so I had to drag it. So his first thing that he decides that he wants to do a few days into me being there is complaining to me about noise that I'm making because I'm trying to get my things organized and situated. And right then and there, I'm like, this is ridiculous because I'm sitting here day in and day out going through listening to this baby yelling and screaming and crying. On top of that, we live right next to a live train that is very close actually to the point we felt the ground shake when the train went by. And I had that noise also to endure. But you're going to complain to me about little old me dragging stuff around because I'm strong, but I'm not the Incredible Hulk. So I cannot lift beds and things over my head to the point where it's not dragging. So therefore, yeah, you're going to hear dragging. So that was the first thing that rubbed me the wrong way and started to open my eyes to realize that this may not have been the best move. And then I had other situations like I've already mentioned with the baby crying, with other noises and interactions of them being down there that I didn't make a big deal about because I understand I'm not living in this building by myself. But every little noise that I made, he wanted to complain about and he wanted to harass me about. Last straw was he had made my anxiety and my nerves so bad that I did not feel comfortable staying in that place by myself anymore. I literally didn't because of the energy he was giving off. He gave off an energy where I felt like either one or two things would happen. Either one, I got to get real defensive and real crazy with this fool, or two, I got to walk away. So the last straw was I had my boyfriend come by. And even though I had walked away from the relationship at the time, we still was trying to be cool and still trying to maintain our friendship. So I had asked him to come by because I'm like, literally, I'm not comfortable in here with this man at this point. I don't trust this dude at this point. At this point, like, I'm like, my radars is like high. So he's like, okay, well, I can be there for, a short period of time, but I got to go to work and stuff like that. So I'm like, listen, I just appreciate you for being here because I just do not like the feeling that I'm feeling being in this house by myself. So the last straw was, mind you, they knew that my boyfriend was coming to the house. They seen him coming to the house. They even spoke to him coming to the house. So it's not like they did not know that he was there or that he was going to be there. One night, I had him there because it was like three nights in a row that I did ask him to come, but he did not stay throughout the entire day. He went to work, but I did ask him to come back because I still did not feel comfortable. So, I'm asleep. So is my boyfriend, and I keep hearing some buzzing. And so when I wake up, I see my phone it has some missed calls. So I look at my phone, I see that it was the cousin that, you know, I'm talking about. And he's blowing my phone up. And then he texts me talking about that nigga gotta go or something like that. Basically saying that my boyfriend had to leave the house. And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, pause. I'm a grown behind woman. We did not have no agreement before I moved here that I wasn't going to have company or I wasn't going to be allowed to have nobody come here and keep me company if I need be necessary, if I needed that. And he just really was giving me a hard time. He was giving me a hard time. My boyfriend tried to step in. He was giving him a hard time. Make a long story short, that night I left and got all my stuff out, and I ended up having to move back with my boyfriend because I could not stay in that toxic and uncomfortable environment that I was in. So I said all that to say, um, when a girl has a father in her life, either one, she doesn't have to go through things like that, or two, she doesn't have to go to a man to help her beyond her dad. If I had a father, I would have less issues with going to men for help and assistance because I don't have any other help or assistance, especially when I need male help and assistance, because sometimes a woman needs male energy to assist her. And I'm not talking about sexually. That's why I say that women need their fathers, because when you have a situation like I had where I was having problems with my boyfriend, if I had a father, maybe I would have been able to go and stay with my father instead of having to put myself in a messed up situation, having to trust people that I thought were family that did not have my best interest at heart, that instead took advantage of me and used me. And they already know the only reason why they were able to use me like that is because I had so much respect for them as my family. Because as strangers, they would have never gotten a dime. But I did not look at them as strangers. I looked at them as family. So that's why it hurt so bad that they did that to me. Because I was like, you mean to tell me I'm giving y'all respect that y'all never deserved? You mean that I'm looking at y'all in a way that y'all not looking at me like that? Okay. And people want to know why. Sometimes when I get upset, I have an anger streak. Yeah, I mean, people have done some ish to me. And it's not cool. And at the end of the day, I know God got my back. And I know karma is my bestie. So, with that being said, did I do anything to them? No. Because I overstand. I don't have to. Whatever my creative mind could think of could never touch what God could plan for them. So, with those thoughts in mind, and with the friendly reminders of how God in the past has shown me how He has made people pay for hurting me, I know He's going to continue that, because I know He knows that I'm not a person that is trying to be, I'm a pay them back type. That's not in me anymore. I pulled that out of me because I'm like, you know what? I have no reason to pay you back, because vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So I don't need to have vengeance in my heart. You deserve for me to have vengeance towards you, but I don't need to, because that's God's job. And God can do it better than I ever can. So, on that note, I went to God in prayer about them, and they will be dealt with. Because once I go to God in prayer about you, it's out of my hands. It's all in His plans, but it's out of my hands. So, with that being said, um, that's why it makes me feel so heavy when this season and this time of year comes around, and I'm constantly reminded of what I don't have. And I don't like it. I don't like it, but it's my reality right now. And I really don't know how to feel about that, y'all. I don't. I don't. Like, I'm doing my best to make the best out of this life that I was provided with. And I appreciate it, even though it makes me just shake my head sometimes. I still appreciate it. But, I just would like to be able to have more promising and happier experiences in my life as opposed to these heartbreaking and discouraging experiences. I want to meet more good people, good, amazing people like me, people that is loving, people that are kind, people that are gentle and generous, people that are not evil, scamming, scheming, nasty people. I don't know why I've I've even had to deal with being around people like this. I guess it's because I needed to learn those certain lessons. But God, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish I ain't had to go through that because that was some hurtful ish. Like, just thinking about it right now, it gives me a heavy feeling in my chest because that shit hurt. Because, excuse my mouth, but that it really did. Because it was like, yo, for real? This what we doing? I ain't never did nothing to y'all ever and wouldn't. Even after y'all did that to me, I'm still not gonna do nothing to y'all. But it's like, yo, how evil some people in this world is. Having a father that really care about you, that got your back. Oh man, that's so needed. Because honest to God, people just think they could do whatever to you when you ain't. When they think you don't got nobody. But that's why I had to come to y'all and talk to y'all about this. Because I know the only reason why they did that to me is because they could. But they got it. Alright, I guess that's the end of this video, y'all. I hope y'all got something out of this. I'm sorry for the word of works. But if anything in this video touched you guys in any way, in any positive, hopefully way, tell me about it. Put a comment in the comment section and tell me about it. Because we can have a word for each other. I mean, hopefully something that I said in this video encouraged you and really awakened something very good in you that you feel that you can walk away from this video with, whether it be inspiration, whether it be just to cry and get it off your chest and have somebody like me that's gone through it too, that you can have that connection with. If you need to talk to someone, talk to me. If you feel like, you don't have anybody to talk to me. I'm here. That's why I'm putting these videos out, because I feel like nobody's there for me. So in my soul, these are the kind of videos I look for. So that's why this is the kind of footage I put out. And that's why I feel like it can help somebody, because footage like this helps me. When I'm watching YouTube myself, some of the videos where I see girls crying and crazy looking cry face, those be the videos that I probably love the most because they get to me. So, you know, that's why I decided to go ahead and just share that part of myself with y'all, because maybe that'll get through to you. All right, guys. Y'all enjoy y'all beautiful day, and I pray that y'all have the most amazing miracles and blessings come your way. Ashe, ashe. God bless.